She thought he'd never leave. Jason and Emily had been together for 3 years. To everyone else, they looked perfect. They posted smiling photos online, took weekend trips, talked about moving in together after Emily finished graduate school. Jason thought he was building a future. Emily was building a backup plan. The first sign came from her best friend, Sarah. Sarah had always been friendly toward Jason, but over the past few months, she'd become strangely distant. Every time Emily mentioned girls' nights out, Sarah looked uncomfortable. Jason never thought much of it. Until one Thursday evening. His phone buzzed while he was making dinner. A text from Sarah. "I need to tell you something." Jason stared at the message. A few minutes later, another arrived. "Emily has been seeing someone else." His stomach dropped. He immediately called Sarah. The conversation lasted less than 10 minutes. But it changed everything. Sarah explained that Emily had been secretly dating a co-worker for almost 4 months. At first, Sarah kept quiet because she hoped Emily would end it and tell Jason herself. Instead, Emily got deeper involved. Trips, hotels, lies, excuses. Every week brought another betrayal. Sarah finally reached her breaking point. "You deserve to know," she said. Jason thanked her and hung up. Then he sat alone in silence. The strange late nights. The canceled plans. The sudden need for privacy. All of it finally made sense. The next morning, he didn't call Emily. He didn't argue. He didn't beg. He didn't ask for explanations. Instead, he spent the day gathering evidence. Screenshots. Photos. Messages Sarah provided. Everything. When Emily came home that evening, she found all her belongings neatly packed beside the front door. Jason was sitting quietly on the couch, waiting. At first she laughed. "What is all this?" Jason handed her the folder. The smile disappeared. For a moment neither spoke. Then came the excuses. "It isn't what it looks like. I was going to tell you. It didn't mean anything. You don't understand." Jason had heard enough. The only thing he said was, "Leave." Emily cried, begged, promised, swore she'd change. Jason opened the door. "Leave." 20 minutes later, she was gone. For the first time in years, the apartment felt peaceful. The next few weeks were difficult. Emily called constantly. Dozens of texts, voicemails, emails. She even showed up at his job. Every message sounded the same. "Please give me another chance." But Jason had already made his decision. Trust wasn't something you could rebuild overnight. And some things couldn't be repaired at all. Then something unexpected happened. Instead of falling apart, Jason started improving. He joined a gym, started cooking healthier meals, paid off debt, focused on work, reconnected with friends he hadn't seen in years. The energy he'd spent worrying about Emily became energy he invested in himself. Month after month he changed, lost weight, earned a promotion, traveled, smiled more, slept better, lived better. Meanwhile, Emily's life began unraveling. The co-worker she'd cheated with quickly disappeared. Most of her friends sided with Jason after learning the truth. Even Sarah stopped speaking to her. The relationship she threw away couldn't be replaced. One afternoon, nearly a year later, Jason bumped into Emily at a coffee shop. For a moment, neither recognized the other. Jason looked healthier, confident, happy. Emily looked exhausted. They exchanged awkward greetings. Then she asked the question she'd carried for months. "Are you happier without me?" Jason thought about it. About the sleepless nights, the lies, the betrayal, and everything that came afterward. Then he smiled. "Honestly," he paused, "I didn't realize how much of myself I'd lost until you were gone." The words hit harder than anger ever could. Emily lowered her eyes. Jason wished her well. Then he walked away. Not because he hated her. Not because he wanted revenge. But because some chapters are meant to end. And sometimes losing the wrong person is exactly what allows you to become the right version of yourself.